All right, people, we're at the 3 and 3. What that is I take one topic, I split it into 3 points, and I do all of this in 3 minutes. No cuts, just straight through. I hope you're ready for it, and we shall begin. Okay, so this is one of the most exciting times of the year for sports enthusiasts. And I'm not talking about the Final Four or the beginning of Major League Baseball. And yeah, football won't even start for months now. No, I'm talking about the greatest sporting event in America, WrestleMania. Yes, we're talking professional wrestling today. And usually when I introduce that, people kind of recoil. They find it embarrassing. I used to be a little embarrassed by it, but I'm not anymore because I am willing to say this is great entertainment. 3 reasons behind that. The first one is story. The first objection I always hear from people who hate on wrestling is that it's fake. But I'm here to tell you today that it's not fake. It's scripted. And so is all good entertainment. Your television, your movies, they are scripted. They're fake too, but we don't call it that. But you know, when I went to the theater a few weeks ago to go see the Black Panther, I didn't then go home and try to book a flight to Wakanda just so that I could see some vibranium mines. No, because it's fake. But I don't call that fake. I call it entertainment. And that's the fun thing about story, is good story keeps going, and that's why we watch. And that's why I can watch wrestling throughout there over and over, just also because there's so little many elements that make it compelling story. It takes place in front of a live audience so that the audience is part of participation too in the story. And it can take place over years and years. So it's a story that continues to go and go and go. The second thing for you is the word sport. And I'm not calling wrestling a sport as if it's an actual competition, because as you know, it's fake or scripted or whatever we're talking about right now. What I'm focused on is the athletic conditioning that is necessary for somebody to be good at professional wrestling. These people train for years and they work on their craft and they perform 200 or so shows every year in front of live audiences. And that, friends, takes athletic skill, which is incredibly admirable. And what's really cool is when you get the wrestlers that are athletically gifted and those who can tell compelling stories, that's where true stars are made. Why do you think that The Rock is able to put out 4 or 5 movies every year? Because he honed both of those crafts in professional wrestling. Let me give you the third point to my wrestling diatribe, and that is surprise. Friends, there's so much in the world today that is predictable, and with the internets, we have every spoiler at our convenience so that we can find out what's going to happen. But the nice thing about wrestling is that there's always surprises that happen. Just really basic concepts of wrestling. There's usually 2 different competitors. There's the heel, which is the bad guy. There's the face, which is the good guy. And then there's tweeners, but we won't even go into there. But, you know, after a while, when the heel is exhibiting the same traits and then the face is at the same time, you want to see them change up, and that's what you get in wrestling, is that they can change. And there's always a surprise. So as I wrap this up, I am your styling, profiling, Rolex wearing, jet flying, limousine riding son of a gun. Woo, watch some wrestling.